Christian mission. Is you really living with the sinning? You ain't been to church since Christmas. Do you really practice what you preaching?
Welcome to the Faith and Culture Podcast. I'm your host, Chase Anderson, and always alongside with me, fighting a good fight, my boy, Young Drew.
What up, what up?
And today, y'all, we got a special guest in the building. My boy came through. Sorry about the delay, me running behind. But AJ Perry.
Yes, sir. What's up? What's up?
What it do? What's going on, bro?
Everything's good, man. How y'all feeling?
Good, man. I'm good. Just been doing schoolwork. We just got done with FSU and also went over there to Enterprise State Community College, so that was pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
Listen, I'm glad you're here because you specialize in strengthening and conditioning, but we're gonna get to that. We just spoke at Florida State University at the Pike Kappa Alpha Fraternity House, and then the very next day we had a speech at Enterprise State Community College, speaking to the student athletes. And bro, when I tell you, I got a new, just a greater respect for not just pastors or preachers, but speakers, because it really takes out of you when you pour into people. And I'm still recovering from those back-to-back dates. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It showed me, like, bro, if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna be on the road like this consistently, you really gonna have to make some changes, whether it be dieting or sleeping, because, bro, I'm telling you, I felt that. I know I'm a little bit older than y'all, but, like, man, that thing,
Old head.
we're crazy. That thing, it really hurt. Like I felt like I was drained, like almost like the when the woman with the issue of blood touched Christ, and he was like, "Who touched me?" Because I felt power leave my body. But yeah, man. So I'm glad you're here, so we can maybe talk about give me some tips on just how to stay, I guess, replenished after doing, speeches like that and traveling.
So, first I want to thank God for this opportunity. Thank y'all for having me on.
Absolutely.
Back to that space where you saying what can help be good nutrition and stuff like that. A lot of people don't realize how much food can hurt your body. Nutrition is a big thing. I know it's kind of cliche, but a lot of people don't realize how much it affects our body in the day-to-day, things and stuff like that. So the thing you want to look at is I want to give this perspective because it can give you the most realistic way. I'm pretty sure y'all understand and know about fasting.
Yeah.
So whenever you fast from food, I feel like you can realize how much your body craves it.
Yeah.
Once you starve it from food, you realize your body is stronger. And it's only because the food that we have here is a lot of processed, a lot of chemicals in it, and people don't realize it's really breaking our bodies down, causing us to be sluggish, all of the above. So at the end of the day, you really have to make sure you choose your foods carefully. A lot of people think it's all about going to the gym when your diet is 80 to 90% of your health.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize that. So especially with y'all being on the road all the time, eating the right things is what's going to keep you moving along. Yeah. Because a lot of times, just think you go to McDonald's real quick before you go speak, and you realize, man, I'm feeling a little sluggish. I don't have a lot of energy.
Yeah.
But if you go somewhere like Carver, Chipotle, something that's a lot healthier, you realize, man, I just got a boost of energy, out of nowhere. So it's very imperative to make sure that you keep in tune with things you eat. It's very, very important.
Because what happened was last year, I remember I had these cravings for sweets out of nowhere. Like this time last year, like this very week last year, I just started eating cakes, pineapples, drinking eggnog. I had a craving for sweets, and I didn't know why, but I was sweating, urinating often. Like I was just back and forth to the bathroom. I was weak, and I'm like, man, do I have cancer? Like, is this? I called a homie of mine. I'm like, bro, what does this mean? I'm always going to the bathroom. I'm sweating at night, and I can never get enough water.
Yeah.
I'm just thirsty. He was like, man, that sounds like prostate cancer. I'm like, no, I can't. No. So eventually, and this is what we got to do as men, especially men in our community, go to the doctor. Like
Yeah.
sometimes, like
100%.
like you're afraid to go to the doctor because you're afraid to hear the news, right? So eventually I went, lady checked my blood. I told her my symptoms, and she was like, oh, well, yeah, that's diabetic. You're diabetic. She was like, welcome to the diabetic family. And I'm like, man, what? So I was in the hospital for a week, and they, at first I couldn't eat anything, but bro, my triglycerides was like in the 2,700. My blood sugar was like between 7 and 900, right? And so they gave me, this paperwork or whatever, and on dieting and why working out will help you, deal with type 2 diabetes, because that's what they diagnosed me with, right?
Yeah.
So after I got out the hospital, I did away with sugar, no sugar whatsoever. Started working out again, and then they put me on insulin, right? And so after 3 or 4 months, I ran out of insulin, right? And so I went to see a doctor to try to get a prescription for insulin. This is in April of this year.
Yeah.
So they checked the AC1 level, they draw blood, and they asked me, why am I here? And I said, because I was diagnosed type 2 diabetes and I ran out of insulin, and I needed insulin. You know what she said?
What was that?
This is a praise report. She said, I'm sorry, but we can't give you any insulin. And I was like, why not? She said, because you're not diabetic. So they misdiagnosed me. But first, the real report is God is a healer.
He is.
Right? He's a healer. And what's crazy was I was in the hospital. I remember being in the hospital, and sometimes I'll jump on the Clubhouse app,
Yeah.
and I'll be in some prophetic rooms where prophetic ministers are speaking and prophesying. And this man said, Chase, the Lord said he was going to heal you. I remember being like halfway asleep hearing that. He said, Chase, on Clubhouse, he said, man, the Lord is going to heal you. And sure enough, he did, of type 2 diabetes. So, I say all that to working out and started taking my health a lot more, serious, because it could have been, it could have been a true diagnosis.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, definitely scary, but I'm glad I did go get checked out.
So a lot of people, I feel like it's 3 major things that can affect your health: sugar, processed foods, and the lack of exercise.
Yeah.
So a lot of my clients that come to me when I do my consultations, first thing I ask is, do you have any health problems? Because ultimately, yeah, you want to be healthier, you want to look good, but ultimately, I want to get you healthier.
For those who don't know, why don't you explain to the people what exactly it is that you do?
Okay, so I'm a personal trainer with biomechanics. So I specialize in athletes. I do lifestyle fitness training. As far as my athletes, I do sport specific. So any sport that you play, and the reason I have sport specific, because if you come to me and you're a linebacker, I'm not going to have you do what I have a quarterback to do.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I specify sport specific. It's for any sport that you play, but I'm not just going to say, oh, you play football? Okay, let's work out.
Yeah.
It's what position you play, because my job is to get you to the best you can be for the position you play.
Oh, yeah.
So that's my main focus. So lifestyle fitness, body fat loss, body sculpting. A lot of, and the body sculpting is really for a lot of the females. See, a lot of females say, okay, they want to lose weight, but most females want a shape. They don't want to just be skinny. I mean, they want some type of shape, some type of figure. So body sculpting, because everybody's body is different. What I have you do, I can't have Drew do, because y'all body's different. But the consultation I go through gives me a clear insight of, okay, what does he need? Even when it comes to, okay, your diet. Do you have experience in the gym? Because you probably don't know what a bench press is, or a squat, or a hack squat, and I have you in here doing this when you might not be ready for that yet. Yeah. So you have to start from somewhere, have to start from a base. So that's what I specialize in. I've been a strength and conditioning coach for 2 years. I've been personal training seriously for about 3 years. I've always been into fitness. I still work out myself. I just didn't really take it serious until I got into the coaching realm of things. Yeah. So that's what I ended up going to school for. Have my own training business. So my main thing is as much outreach as I can get. I mean, I was telling Drew earlier, this is what I really, really have a passion for. Like even though I went to school for it, I'm around it all the time. I'm always learning. I'm always researching, reading, because I feel like in this profession, I need to know what I'm talking about. And I need to be able to provide facts. So everything that I tell people, some of it is opinionated because I've been around a lot of different, people. But a lot of it is facts, because a lot of people don't realize personal training, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot of long nights. It's a lot of late nights, because after I get done with you for an hour, I'm still going home making plans, trying to figure out, okay, what's a different way I can approach certain things, because you have to take into account health problems, injuries. You can't do the same thing, but as a personal trainer, you should be able to substitute things in. So if you have bad knees, I don't need you doing squats. I need to substitute something in to get you the same work as squats, but it's less strenuous on your knees and your joints. Yeah. So that's what it's all about. So I try to tell, because I have a couple of buddies that actually want to go to school and be a personal trainer, and I try to tell them, like, it's more than just telling somebody what to do in the workout. So if it's not a true passion in what you want to do, like, don't pursue it, because it is a lot of, like I said, long nights, late nights. Exactly. And I'm the type that I feel like God he placed it on my heart when, okay, you need to work on this. It's been plenty of nights. I go to bed late anyway. I'd say 12:30 to 1:30 in the morning. Yeah. But it's been nice when, okay, I need to be asleep because I got to go to work in the morning. Yeah. And he just put it on my heart 3, 4 in the morning. You need to get up. We got ideas we need to push out, because I'm trying to get big on, fitness content. So is whether editing videos, researching, like it hit me at certain times. That's when my mind normally calms down. So I try to get people to realize it's a lot more to it than what we present on the surface. Oh yeah. Now I know everybody doesn't take stuff the same way. I take it serious, because it's more. I have more gratification. You coming to me and saying, man, I went to the doctor and my levels were great. Yeah. Or I got into a pair of jeans I couldn't get into a year or two ago. That's what my gratification comes from. It's not the money, it's not the attention that comes from it. Yeah, I like the attention. I like, to walk in the gym and they were like, man, I remember you the trainer, you trained such and such. Yeah, all that's good, but I would much rather get that text and say, man, my blood pressure has been normal since I started with you. Yeah. So that's really the main thing with me. Thank God I don't have any health issues, but it runs in my family, I feel like, just like everybody. Oh, yeah. And you can't stop everything, but you can prevent a lot of stuff. A lot of people don't think they can. Yeah. But if you just dedicate a little bit of time a day. I was telling Drew earlier, a lot of people, the first thing they would say, well, I don't have time to go to the gym. You do. Yeah. But it's what you do with that time. You don't have to be in the gym an hour, 2 hours. If you say, okay, I have 20 minutes to work out, it's the intent and the intensity of what you do when you go in the gym. So you don't need to go in here lollygagging, oh, let me go talk to this guy, let me scroll for a minute. Yeah. If you have 20 minutes, you need to go in there 20 minutes and go and get after it.
Oh, yeah. Or you can even do it at home. Like I brought resistance bands, weights, dumbbells, and
Yep.
just started working at like 30 to 45 minutes a day. Like it really changes a lot.
It
You know what I'm
does.
saying? So, because I used to be like that. Oh, I ain't feel like going to the gym. I ain't feel like going to the gym, and I wound up paying for it. Whether it be lack of sleep, or just feeling bad. But I got to a point where I said, if I can't make it to the gym, at least I got it right here. All I got to do is step outside in my carport and 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and it changes. Like I was studying how it lowers the blood pressure.
Exactly.
And it burns the sugar. Like it burns the sugar intake when lifting heavy weights. So that's another thing I use to watch, because sometimes you can't avoid sugar in everything. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even know that sugar is in it. So yeah, man, I'm just real big on that. No excuses not being able to make it to a gym. If you can't make it to a gym, like create that atmosphere at your home.
You have to. I mean, at the end of the day, I always ask people, how important is it to you? So if you're a person that have health problems, do you like being on medication? I mean, the
Yeah.
thing. This is what I realized. See, I trained at commercial gyms, and a lot of people don't realize it. A lot of trainers that work at these commercial gyms, Planet Fitness, Amp Fitness, Crunch Fitness, personal trainers is a sales position. I never knew that until I actually did
Yeah.
it. So you learn how to. It's not really manipulating people, but it's in a way you really have to know how to talk to them in a way. Either you have to be honest with them, but
Yeah,
it's like
100%.
cold blooded
Yeah.
honest. So it's kind of like if you have kids, like the guy that trained me on the job, he was the personal trainer manager, and he told us like, bro, if this is a lady that come in here and she has kids and has health problems, and she gets to the point where she's trying to debate whether she want to get a program or not, you're gonna have to get in that mind space like, you want to be here for your kids one day.
Yeah.
So when you
Yeah.
start hitting home, it's not like you're trying to be a-hole about it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you just got to be that blunt with them.
Yeah.
And then when they start thinking about it like that, like, dang, like, I do want to be here for her.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, on my deathbed, and all because I didn't want to push the plate back, or
Yeah.
I didn't want
Yeah.
to get up and go to the gym.
Yeah.
So
I think about that, man. Especially, I was like, man. At first, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to be on medication for the rest of my life. And you hear stories about people who mismanage dealing with or taking care of their diabetes.
yeah,
Legs amputated. Amongst other things, losing eyesight, things like that. So it's like, you weigh out the options. Like, do you really want to turn this thing around? You know what I'm saying? And by the grace of God, thank you, man. I was borderline being depressed because I was like, I'm gonna have to take medication for the rest of my life because of the choices and the decisions I made concerning my health.
yeah,
So when I got a second chance, I was like, yo, listen, tighten up all across the board because you know what could happen. You know what I'm saying? I was actually on the cuffs of becoming a type 2. But like I said, type 2, you can, in remission, but pre-diabetes, you can reverse.
yeah.
So I know type 2 or type 1 you can't reverse, but it can go in remission. But pre-diabetes you can reverse, and when that just motivated me to take better care of my health.
If you look up some of the sicknesses that you can kind of prevent, like that, for instance, a lot of it goes back to overload of sugar
Yeah.
and where you getting sugar from, what you eat.
Yeah.
So that's why every doctor you go to, you got high blood pressure, you diabetic, anything that your normal sicknesses, all of them gonna say you need to change your diet, you need to eat right. So that's what it's coming from. Everybody heard of gluten before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize how bad gluten really is. So when
How-
it comes,
Explain how bad is that?
so gluten is in a lot of our food now, a lot of it, especially the stuff, anything that you like, that you crave, when it comes to sweets, when it comes to, just say, burgers,
Yeah.
it's the sugar and the gluten that's causing you to crave it.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so dangerous, because a lot of people don't realize, man, I'm craving McDonald's right now. I'm craving Pizza Hut. I'm craving Little Caesar. They don't realize it's not, because it just tastes so good. It's the gluten in it.
Yeah.
It releases something in your body. It releases a chemical that makes you want it more.
Yeah.
So that's why
Yeah.
I
now,
love pizza. My problem is I
It's
love
making me
some
hungry
pizza.
right now. Just
but see,
I
that's
had a
why.
slice. I had a slice before I got here.
So now, and that's the thing. I would never, unless it's life threatening, like the doctor tell you, if you don't stop this, you won't live to see the end of the year.
yeah.
I would never tell my clients, you need to stop eating this. I will always tell them, you need to limit it or find a substitute. It's a substitute for everything now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you a type of person that you love ice cream, okay, I won't tell you. For one, when you say, okay, man, I love ice cream, how many days a week you eat it? Man, probably like 7. Okay, I tell you what, try to limit it to 5 days a week. After 5 days, it's gonna go to 3 days and 2 days, and then you're gonna come to me a month from now. Man, I haven't had ice cream in months. And you don't realize how you just wean
That's
yourself
how it
off
happened with
of it.
me. Yeah, that's how it happened with me. Like, whether it was fruit, because I know fruit has a lot of sugar, especially bananas. But like the sugar cookies that I used to, I'm talking about with the milk fresh out the oven, get a little dip in there, but boy, I'm telling you. But no, but yeah. So after, like I said, leaving the hospital, it was easy for me to let go of that sugar because
It threatened your life. Honestly, that's really what it is.
Yeah,
Scary.
yeah,
Yeah, scary
it's-
for sure.
Whew.
Yeah.
But
Scary
honestly,
the
but you
word.
don't want to get to that point though.
You don't.
Yeah.
I mean, but
You know.
the thing,
As a matter of fact, I'm hitting the gym when we get done with this episode.
and see, that's
hitting
what's
the
so
gym.
funny. Like, a lot of people just don't know, and that's what I love about, like, people that's like yearning for the information.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I just don't know.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people in the world just really don't know that how like serious it is.
Yeah.
Because people just they throw it over their shoulder like, it's okay. I get over it. I get past it. A lot of people don't realize. A lot of people that have headaches and stuff, excess of sugar.
Yeah.
That's what it comes from. But
You think? Cause I want to ask you not to cut you out. My mom just consumes sugar like it's water, and I be trying to check her sugar levels at times. But like from, I don't really see affecting her in the aspect of her sugar, but I believe it does with her cognitive memory.
I'm glad you said that.
You see what I'm saying?
So guess what I learned not too long. I told you I'm always researching.
Yeah.
I know it's dementia. It might be Alzheimer's too. That is from excess of sugar. So if you look, because it's been a while since I read the article, but like I said, it's one of them. It's either Alzheimer's or dementia, or it might be both. It's basically sugar of the brain.
yeah.
So, of course, a lot of older people get dementia, Alzheimer's, but you have to look at that's years and years of eating sugar, eating bad stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of time when I heard the analysis on it, I was like, man, that really makes sense. And it really puts you in the mindset, like a lot of the stuff that you see, the sicknesses that your parents, grandparents go through, and you break down like this is 60, 70, 80 years of this.
Yeah.
So that's why us being a lot younger, if we can get on the track now,
Yeah.
we can save ourselves from a lot of this
yeah.
stuff. So I didn't realize the same thing, cataracts,
Yeah.
access to sugar of the eyes.
Yeah.
Like, everybody doesn't have cataract, but necessarily, I mean, that's kind of what it is coming from. And I'm not saying it's just from eating cakes and cookies all the time. I mean, it's sugar in everything.
Yeah.
What we drink, what we eat on a day-to-day basis. That's why I'm not saying you can't have it at all, but just limit it. and stuff like that. And honestly, you'll start to see a spike in your energy levels because people don't realize, do y'all drink caffeine at all?
I do not
Like
drink
coffee or
I
anything?
don't drink coffee.
Bad.
Or energy drinks, whatever.
Energy drinks. This is gonna sound bad, but like I've got you know how you can go out to like grocery store or whatever. You can get those big packs of like the Monster Energy.
Yeah.
I'll go and get that because I'll see it at Piggly Wiggly and it'll say like it's originally supposed to be like 32 or something like that, and it'll be up there for like $20 or something. And I'll get that pack and I'll drink one of those right before I go into work in the morning. And like it gets me up and it like gets me going, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But I know in my mind I'm like, probably shouldn't be drinking.
And you crash too,
Yeah.
don't you?
Oh yeah.
So just think about it. Nothing is supposed to come way up here and drop like this. Nothing's supposed to do that.
Yeah.
So every time you feed yourself all that sugar, because you got to realize if you look at as much sugar that you consume that's in the energy drink,
Mm-hmm.
you be like, man. Because you think about you drinking all that sugar as an energy drink,
Yeah.
you still haven't eaten anything all day.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
So look at as much, and the thing is, people, they're not conscious of it. Like, okay, I know a lot of people love sodas.
Mm-hmm.
They drink, just say 4 or 5 sodas a day, but that's just as sodas. That's not counting the food you eat.
Yeah.
So that's why over time it's quick. Okay, if you want to be a diabetic, you probably can be a diabetic in a month or two.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to.
Wanted to.
And that's just how, but it's crazy how you can get there quick, but it's hard to recover from it.
It was easy. Like I said, I've never had problems with my blood sugar, right?
Yeah.
Up until that time last year, like I said, I was going in for about weeks and weeks just consuming sugar. Like my body craved, desired sugar. And I'm talking about like I hadn't had pies. I'm talking about eating carrot cake pies, custard, all these sweet cakes and
Cobblers and stuff.
all that, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm eating all that, and I've never had that desire to that degree. I never had craved sugar to that degree ever up until those few weeks, and then, like I said, it brought my blood sugar over 700. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's easy to breach that line of type 2 diabetes, but it's also obtainable to reverse and bring your AC1 levels back down too. So I wanted to ask you, have you ever worked or dealt with anybody who had to bring their AC1 down? Or
In particular, no. Simply because the ones that come to me now, a lot of times when they come to me and they say, okay, I have high blood pressure or diabetes, the numbers I don't really care about. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because at the end of the day, I'm not just about to sit here and just go over all this crazy data with you and then like, well, what was the numbers, this, because you can't keep track of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna know what it is till you go back to the doctor some months from now. My goal is once you tell me that and I see the how, extreme it may or may not be, my goal is when you go back to the doctor, all that is gone or just about gone.
Yeah.
So I don't really get into the details with that because me personally, that's not going to affect what we got going on. Our goal, you want to look good, you want to feel good, but we trying to get these test scores and these lab, these lab reports a lot better and stuff like that. Because ultimately, I have a couple older clients have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
So am I asking, is it real bad high blood pressure? Or is it a little bad? Is it right on the edge? It doesn't matter. If you're on blood pressure medication, my goal is to get you off of it or the dose is so small that it's like, okay, take it.
Barely even affects you kind of deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's really my main thing when it comes to that. But you have to ask those questions. I mean, not to pry, but I feel like as a professional in this, I need to know this because I know a goal that we can be working towards at the end of the day.
So,
you had a question?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is kind of like a question that like I've even been asked about it before. Not that I'm a personal trainer or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But so a lot of people, like let's use cancer for instance, they'll be like, don't don't do radiation, don't do anything like that. You need to do like home remedies, or just getting in or eating certain stuff like this and certain stuff like that. If you go to the hospital, it's just all gonna go downhill and all this other stuff. So, what would you say for like, I guess, that kind of not that kind of situation, but what's your opinion on whether or not like you just start eating better and doing all this stuff rather than going to the hospital and doing like radiation and stuff? Like, what would you say?
So me personally, I'm not gonna say I'm against radiation because of course I've had family members that have cancer, stuff like that, and I guess it depends on how extreme, how bad it is.
Yeah.
Because I understand it does have its perks, during radiation and stuff. But me personally, I would do more home remedies.
Mm-hmm.
I would try to change my lifestyle up as much as I can.
Yeah.
Fasting is a great way.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this from experience. And of course, there's different ways to fast. Got the spiritual side, but that's another story for another time.
Yeah.
But for as far as physical, of course, God made our bodies the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize that our body can also, repair itself.
Mm-hmm.
That goes back to how dangerous food can be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you start starving your flesh from what it's craving,
Mm-hmm.
then it starts taking over and fighting stuff that shouldn't be in your body.
Yeah.
So I honestly think if a certain way that you can fast, whether it's just a liquid fast or a fruit fast,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of that stuff can help. I'm not gonna really say cure. It could, but
Yeah.
I think it's a lot better than killing your good and the bad cells
Yeah.
doing radiation and stuff
Yeah.
at the end of the day. But a lot of people, I can understand. I've never been in that situation, but I can put myself in that perspective. Like, you want to get better now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you might struggle trying to do a fast or try to eat
Mhm.
right. You like, man, I want some gratification, want some pain relief now. So let me go ahead and do this radiation.
Yeah.
But that makes you sick too.
Yeah.
So I think I would rather just take. Let me just kind of try to do it on my own.
I got
But
you.
it is a way to do it though.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't really know much of it, I would say, look, just do whatever the doctor
Yeah.
say. But I really think the healthcare is a lot of money chasing anyway.
Yes.
So of course they're
yeah.
gonna try to make you, you need to do radiation for 6
Yeah.
months, and it's like, bro, it's not even that
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
But I think it's really a personal thing. I feel like if I was in that position or with a family member, because of how much I research and learn, I know they have a natural book on like herbs
Yeah.
and home
Mhm.
remedies that they said like it's way better than the medicine, because they
Yeah.
saying even now the medicine that you're prescribed isn't good because it's so many chemicals in it.
Mhm.
So they have books for that type of stuff. Even as simple as a common cold, like
Yeah.
stuff that you can mix or herbs that you can get that does better than any medicine.
Apple cider vinegar. Whenever I couldn't get to the insulin, it was apple cider vinegar.
How much though?
I would probably take a couple teaspoons every day, every other day.
Like at in the morning or like at night, or it didn't matter?
It didn't matter. Whenever I noticed it would read high. If I was in maybe like 170 or 200 after eating something, I'll take a shot of apple cider vinegar and it's back down to like 116, something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which I know is still slightly high, but I didn't have to use medication. It was
Yeah.
insulin and between doing that and calf raises is like it's like a second heart. It's like a second heart, right? It helps the blood flow to the heart. Just simple calf raises. So I started doing like calf raises like 25, every other hour, just calf raisins. You know what I'm saying? And actually noticing the difference in doing so, because you could actually feel that blood circulating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not so. I don't know how to explain it, but I just knew that my blood was doing better from the calf raises and the apple cider vinegar that lowers blood pressure too. So
And see, if people don't know that, because 9 times out of 10, I mean, a lot of
No,
doctors
I
not
didn't know
gonna
that.
tell you. So
Yeah, no, I didn't know apples. Did you know apple cider vinegar would do that?
No, I
It
didn't
will
know.
lower your blood pressure and your AC1 level.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
So do you take it now, like just because?
I take it down because sometimes I overindulge. Like I said, pizza because dough has sugar in it. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's one of my kryptonites, right? But I take a shot, and bruh, it's down to like I said, 116, and that's after eating the whole pizza made of dough. You know what I'm saying?
You can eat a whole pizza in one sitting.
Man, I've been doing that since Ninja Turtles.
Oh my goodness!
I've been doing that since Ninja Turtles. Anybody know me? Always asking, "Did you have a pizza?" But I've been doing that. See, I do turkey pepperoni. I don't eat pork at all. But I don't know. That's one thing I just can't. I haven't really been able to put down like that. Is a pizza.
The Hunts Brothers pizza it takes over, man. You just don't know what to do about it.
I just had a Hunts Brothers pizza too on the way up here too that I'm talking about. So I'm probably gonna have Little Caesars when we leave here. But no, just the reality of how much food contributes to your health. It changes your perspective. Like I said, it definitely with me, and some things I wish I would have known sooner. My father used to always say, like, watch your sugar. He used to say that to me as a child. So I'm like, why? I'm a child. Why do I have to watch my sugar? Like, he would make us get cornflakes instead of the Fruity Pebbles and things like that.
Exactly.
So I was like, why at such a young age are you telling me to watch my sugar? And I think I didn't find out or don't know, but I think it's because of the history of my family that dealt with it. Maybe my grandfather, but he was definitely on me about that at a child, and I thought it was just him just being older that watch your sugar, but like nah, you really got to because a lot can happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can honestly drop y'all 2 gems that can, if you struggling to lose weight, and I can give you the perspective so it can make it as easy as possible. Mm-hmm. So the first one is so a lot of people don't realize as you get older, you typically gain weight as you get older. Mm-hmm. A lot of people thinking it's because you eat a lot, but if you sit and think, a lot of older people don't eat a lot, but they still gain weight. Mm-hmm. Why is that? It's because their metabolism is slow. So ultimately what you want to do is people think, I'm just going to stop eating, and that's going to help me lose the weight, when that's not the case. The more you stop yourself from eating, it's going to store fat easier.
Yeah.
So just think in the perspective, just say you eat at 9, 12, and 3. 9 in the morning, 12 for lunch, and then 3 in the afternoon. So just say if you eat at, we'll go a little bit early. Just say 6. So just say 6, 12, and 3. So just say you get up in the morning, you eat breakfast at 6. You're not going to eat again until 12. So our bodies is way smarter than you think. So our body knows I'm not going to get any more food until 12 o'clock. So whether you ate some fruit, whether you ate a salad, it's going to automatically store it as fat because it knows I'm not going to get anything else at 12. So you're starving yourself. Now, the thing is, your body builds a block to where you don't think you're hungry, but you really are. You're starving yourself because you're not eating for 6 hours. So it's going to store whatever you ate at 6, going to automatically store it as fat because I know I'm not going to get anything else to 12. Okay. And every time, that's the routine, so it's going to automatically store things as fat. So you have to be on a great diet to do this. You want to speed your metabolism up. How can you speed it up? You have to eat more. You have to eat every 2 to 3 hours. I say every hour and a half to 2 hours. Okay. Because every time you eat, if you speed your metabolism up, the more you ingesting, of course, good food, Not
Okay,
not
yeah.
pieces
Not
and burger.
pieces,
Yeah,
yeah.
not
I'm like,
pieces and
so
burger.
I can eat pizza every other
Yeah, that's why I
hour.
said no. If it's good stuff, that's what your body is burning. It always has something to burn,
Okay.
and then it's gonna have to speed its metabolism up, which people don't realize. The faster your metabolism, the more your body burns fat when you're not working out. So the faster your metabolism is, us sitting here doing this podcast, your body still burning fat, still burning body fat.
Yeah.
So that's why it's very important. Now, it's hard to eat 5, 6, 7 times a day, but that's what it's going to take to speed your metabolism up. And a lot of people don't realize how serious it is, but once you speed it up, you'll start to see. And honestly, you have to work your way up to it, but you will see, man, I just ate an hour ago. I'm hungry again. That's how you will know it's starting to speed up, because you probably can eat something now, and you good for the rest of the night. When it's just 7 o'clock, and ultimately you need to be eating in an hour and a half, 2 hours from now. So that's one thing, good perspective for y'all to look at.
Okay.
The one that's probably more challenging, y'all have heard of intermittent fasting?
Yeah. Yep.
So
I don't think I have, to be honest with you.
I'm a fan of it.
But a lot of people don't realize how to really do it. So you have a 12 on, 12 off, and you have a 16-8. I like a 16-8.
That's what I do.
So just to let you know, Drew, a 12-12 is you eat in a 12-hour span, you don't eat in a 12-hour span.
Okay.
So if your first meal is at 6 in the morning, your last meal has to be at 6 in the evening. But you still have to eat every 2 hours in that 12-hour span. So you can either do that, or a 16-8 is a lot more strict. So you're fasting for 16 hours and you're eating in an 8-hour window. That's a lot more strict, because after hour 12 of you fasting, your body starts to use body fat as fuel because it doesn't have any food to use. So it will start to eat away at your body fat.
Mm-hmm.
But you still, in that 8-hour span, you still need to be eating every hour to 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds kind of crazy. The hardest part is going 16 hours without eating. So I personally do a 16-8. I eat all the way up to like 11:30 at night. And I won't eat again until maybe 4 or 5 o'clock that next evening. So, but between 4 or 5 o'clock to 11:30, I'm eating. I have every hour to 2 hours I'm eating, and all the nutrients and the macros that I need, as far as protein, carbs, fat, all that stuff, I have to eat it in that 8-hour span. So a lot of people just think I'm just gonna starve myself all day or eat once a day. That's not gonna cut it.
Yeah.
But like I said, people don't know. They don't know. So if it's ever anything y'all want to try, still has something to do with, you got to eat right. Still got to eat the right stuff, but it's ways to make it easier if you're trying to lose weight. But it all comes down to just being disciplined and knowing what you have to do, eating right, and eating in that span. You know, whether it's 12 on, 12 off, or 16-8. So.
Okay. Do you meal prep?
I was meal, so I was on a very, very strict plan. I was on a lean bulk, so
Okay.
I was on that for 2 months. So I was eating the same stuff for 2 months, like literally the same stuff.
How
6 eggs in the
See,
morning.
That's my thing too. Like I can't imagine just eating the same thing over and over and over. So like,
Bro, it's
how
boring.
How do you go about just trying to keep that going? Just
I know what the goals I have,
okay.
and I know it's not just that easy, but
Yeah.
I know what I want physically.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to have to sacrifice. The thing is, I mean, everything you're eating, you like it. You just get tired of eating it.
Yeah.
So like with me, my diet consists, I had to eat 6 eggs in the morning, 6 eggs, brown rice. Had to have a snack an hour or two after that.
Okay.
For lunch, chicken breast rice. Snack 2 hours after that. For dinner, salmon and rice. I had to eat that for 2 months straight. And I would just do it Monday through Friday, and then kind of not really cheat on the weekends, but it wouldn't be as strict.
Yeah.
Meal prepping is the easy. People like us that's busy all the time, meal prepping is gonna be easier for you.
Okay.
If you know you off on Saturdays and Sundays, you just gonna have to buckle down. Like, okay, this is why I'm eating during the week. Let me go ahead and cook it, prepare it,
Yeah.
put it away. That's gonna be the easiest thing to do. Don't try to go through the weekend and figure out every day what I'm gonna eat.
Yeah.
Now, you can switch it up. I mean, if chicken is your main protein, okay, bake it this week, air fry it the next week.
Yeah.
It's different. Grill it the next week, so you can switch it up to still get the same thing. Stay away from the grease. Like because I don't eat fried chicken like in grease. Everything, all the chicken I eat is air fried, or it can be baked or grilled. But meal prepping will honestly be the easiest thing for you to do.
Okay.
High protein, what you got?
Oh no. I want to ask you real quick because I have older people in my family who I'm concerned about as far as their mobility and things like that. What is the preparation or the approach of trying to get someone who's in their 70s who not used to working out pretty much ever?
Yeah.
Like, you ever work with a client in upper in age?
Yeah, so I see different ones, and even if I don't hands-on work with them, I still interact and still give them pointers, because a lot of the ones that I see in the gym, they can kind of get around on their own.
How would you
but-
convince someone who's in their 70s to have a healthy lifestyle in the gym or just working out, period?
You saying like how I would do it as a trainer, or like how a regular person should do it?
Like, well, like how would you give advice to them? Like, hey, this is why you need to work out, and just goals that, like, reachable goals, realistic goals that they could have.
Okay. So I would take a little dive into their lifestyle. So just say if it's an older person, and just say they get shortness of breath. And once you change this, because that's what it all boils down to. You have to change the way they think. So because a lot of older people, they look at things one way. It's their way or no way.
Yeah.
So if you can get them to realize, look, if you just do this every day, you're going to have better stamina. People don't realize, well, a lot of older people, you don't have to do much for them. Like, for them to have a huge change, you don't have to go over and beyond for them to do it. If you have, a family member that can barely get around, or just say, like, they get shortness of breath, just say, okay, every day I want you to make 3-4 passes up and down the hallway. It's in their home. They don't have to go. They don't have to change out of their clothes. They can get up in the morning. I'm gonna do 3-4 down the backs in the hallway, and then say every week go up 1 down the back. So we're gonna start off with 4. We're gonna go up to 5 next week. Go up to 6 the week after, and next thing you know, they're up to 10. And now their everyday thing is getting easier.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to challenge older people, because as you get older, you get less mobile. You're not moving as much. You just got to get them moving again. You just got to get their blood flowing. Now, yeah, they might have, bone joint issues and things of that sort, but some of that comes with being immobile, not really using it as much. I mean, if you sit down in a chair all day watching TV, you're going to have knee problems and hip problems, and because it's going to get stiff.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what you do every day. So just making it as comfortable for them as you can. Find what they love to do. My grandma personally, she loves to cook. So if she ever came to me and was like, AJ, I'm short of breath, or whatever the case may be, something like that. Okay, grandma, this is what I need you to do. You go in the kitchen and cook all the time. What I want you to do, instead of you sitting down, cutting stuff up or mixing stuff, stand up. Get the blood flowing. That's the small things that you can do.
It's like training your body.
Exactly. So you don't have to put them on the weights. You don't have to take them to the gym, because that's how I tell you they're not gonna go. I mean, they ain't got time to do all that. I mean, but
my mom's stubborn, boy.
and that's the thing. Just and the thing is, we know our parents, we know our grandparents.
Yeah.
Find out what they love to do, and try to make that fun for them. Like I would tell my grandma, if she ever say, well, I got to get my strength back in this, in my legs or whatever, okay, get up and down on the couch 5 times a day. And do that, because that's going to simulate a squat. I mean, you're not thinking about it, but if you let me get 5 of these a day, and that's simple enough. And once you can do something that they already do in their lifestyle, it'll make it easy for them to transition to make it a workout when it's not really a workout. So just find out what's their problem, what's going on, or if you just want them to, I don't know how often y'all, see y'all grandparents or whatever, but just say, okay, let's walk to the mailbox real quick. Walk to the mailbox with me. And just make that a habit. If you the type that you go see your grandparents multiple times a week, hey, grandma, come walk to the mailbox with me. And they're not looking at it as exercise. They're looking at, I'm spending time with my grandbaby. So at the end of the day, I mean, that's what they kind of look at. So you just got to find an alternative to make it easier and more comfortable for them.
Yeah, that's what's up. So how can the people reach you if they want to set an appointment, they want to see about getting coached by you? How can they reach you?
My Instagram, ap.elite11. My website is on there, gives all the plans that I have, in-person training, workout plans, basic plans, advanced plans. DM me.
What's that website again?
So my website is AP Elite Training. Now, I don't know if you put it in your search bar, if it will come up, but it's in the link in my bio. So if you go to my Instagram, the link is there. I'm on there all the time. I'm posting content. I'm always coaching. So even if you have any type of questions, reach out to me, DM me. I get back, I feel like, pretty quick if I don't have anything going on. Because I know a lot of people would just have questions. I mean, because everybody not going to want to train with you. And I understand that. It's a part of it. But some people might just have questions.
Yeah.
Or they want a workout plan. I make at-home workout plans. I make gym workout plans. But I still do the consultation the same. Because I need to make sure I'm not giving you something that's too much for you to handle, or like say if you got injuries or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I post all the time. That's pretty much what I'm on Instagram, and I'm kind of trying to be on TikTok, but it's so slow, man. I'm trying to get a lot more outreach. Yeah. So Instagram is my main thing. ap.elite11 is my Instagram.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. Drew, any final thoughts or questions?
No, man. I think I'm good. I learned something today, though. That's for sure. Yeah. I also never would have thought anything with apple cider. That one threw me off.
That was good.
Yeah. No doubt. Well, there you have it, folks. It's the Faith and Culture Podcast. We'll see you next week.
Mark me like a target, Christian mission.